They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Working out of the gun. Here's Williams. And he's going to be brought down just outside the 10-yard line.
They've done a nice job spreading the ball around. Make the defense have to account for as many different weapons as possible here early. But think back to our conversation with this coaching staff, Mike. They identified this guy as someone they needed to get involved early and often. So that might be his first target. But I don't think it's going to be his last. You can just see the reaction on the sideline. This defense thought they had themselves a critical stop. The mantra down here for all defensive coordinators, Mike, is takeaways, field goals. That's what you're trying to do, and man, they were...
That's in the end zone and intercepted. Picked off by Nick Cross. And the Bisons will take over here at their own 12.
I'm not going to sit here, Mike, and say there's ever a good time to throw a red zone interception, but in this case, it's the first half. You have the rest of the game to get yourself back down here in the red zone and make up for that miscue, because next time they get down here, they got to be a lot more careful when they decide to air it out.
First carry now for the former Badger, Jonathan Taylor. And they're going to get him down right at the 25.
And a nice pickup there by the back with an explosive run play. And it's important to point out, Mike, this offensive play caller, he's still working off that opening script. It doesn't necessarily have to just be the first possession. Using formations, using run game and pass. Unmask the defense and understand where to take the play calling as the game unfolds.
And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. One big play followed by another. This one good for 28.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
And he's not going to get away. They'll knock him back to his own territory. They get him on the other side of midfield.
I think this play is a direct result of his film study. He knew exactly where that ball was going before the play was snapped, and that play recognition, man, it separates a lot of guys in this league, and it results in a negative play.
And he will score. Josh Downs. Touchdown, Bisons. That's the 5th touchdown for him on the year.
And this is what good offenses in the NFL do, Mike. It's the ability to bounce back, even if the onset of the game doesn't go exactly according to plan. Everybody wants to take their opening possession and go down there and come away with a touchdown. But it's not always going to be perfect. You turn it over on possession 1. What are you going to do in response on possession 2? Well, we just got our answer, and they took it down for 6.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. This one will be taken in the end zone. No run back forthcoming. And the ball coming out to the 30-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. To throw is Williams. That's a short throw caught by Kmet. That's a nice pickup on a 1st down throw. It's a gain of 8.
And this is where the versatility of the tight end position really starts coming into play. Not only do they have to line up with their hand on the ground in line, but they can occasionally split out in the slot. And man, they're too fast for linebackers, and a lot of times they're too big for defensive backs.
He's taken down, but just shy of midfield.
And for the 2nd straight offseason, it's kind of hard to believe Mike Swift kind of finds himself in a new place every year. This time it's with Chicago. Just a year ago, over 1,000 yards rushing, and he's going to be looking to build off that last year's success. sometimes there's just nowhere to go, right? We ask these running backs, Mike, to do a lot of work, find space, create something out of nothing. Well, this time, he was able to create nothing out of nothing.
Throwing on second down, Williams. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down.
Well, it's pretty clear the main reason why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the inefficiency of this offense and primarily out of the quarterback position. I mean, to complete less than half of your pass attempts, it just makes...
Now for the third time in the first quarter, he's been intercepted. It's the safety, Julian Blackmon. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
And he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down. Second down and 8. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. And he might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a third down. On third down, here's a run by Taylor. Early big play here. They're going to go for it on fourth down. From the gun, Richardson. That's taken in. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play in this opening quarter. They can still get a first down at the 1. 1st and 10, they go from the 11. Richardson will give it to Taylor. And he'll work forward for about 3. It's second down. They'll go again here with Taylor. A dive, and he's in! Donovan Taylor. Touchdown, Bison. Gay to add the PAT. It's up and through. And the Bisons move out on top, 14-0. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he will not bring it out. It's a touchback, and this drive will begin at the 30-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10. This drive will begin with a run by Swift, and he is crushed in the backfield. Defenders firing through. Shut it down right away for a loss of yardage.
Well, as been the case this entire first half, it's been the defense that's really carried the load for this team. Some offensive struggles, but they've done more than their part, coming through again with another big stop for a loss.
And he'll get about 5 past the 30-yard line. going to try to pick this up on 3rd and 8. On 3rd down, it's Williams from the gun. And for the 4th time today, he has been intercepted. Picked off by Kenny Moore.
This has been tough to watch, Mike, really for a lot of reasons. And when you talk to everybody around this building, they know the future of this organization rests on the shoulders of this young rookie quarterback. And there's going to be ups and downs. There's going to be missed throws and misreads. But 4 interceptions into today's game, you find yourself trailing here. At some point, they got to ask themselves, is this rookie giving us the best chance to win now, or are we just all in for the future?
Richardson to throw it here on 1st down. He'll get that to his tight end. That's Jelani Woods. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone. And this is where you have to finish drives.
They'll run here with Taylor. And he's going to go backwards on that one. They take him down back at the 6-yard line.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning 1st down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, 2nd and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
Here we go, set.
Here's Richardson. He's got it at the 3. To the goal line and in. Josh down. Touchdown, Bison. That's his 2nd touchdown of this one, and he's got a half dozen for the year. And that is number 2. Greg, he is off to some kind of start to this one. 2 quarters and 2 receiving touchdowns.
Mike, this is one of those situations where as a defensive coordinator, you've got to give your group an answer, because right now, they don't have one for this guy.
This one is fielded in the end zone, but he decides not to bring it out. So they'll take over at the 30-yard line. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Swift. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
That'll be caught by DeAndre Swift. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up 3rd down.
There's a lot of ways to get the ball in the hands of your running backs, and it's not always by just handing it to them. In this case, it's a simple check down, picks up a good gain, brings up 3rd down.
3rd and short yardage, and here's Williams. That's caught. Left side. It's complete. They get 12 yards on that pass. 1st down, Chicago.
Mike, I think we make so much of all these fancy routes, right? The selling, the head fakes, getting in and out of the break. And while that's really important to create separation, that's really more of a man beater. That's when teams want to just play you one-on-one and you have to beat the defender. Against zone defense, like we saw here, it's a lot more.
And he kept that play alive as long as he could, but the rush eventually gets to him and takes him down.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, but now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
On 2nd down, it's Williams. And he goes up top, looking for Kmet. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line. Throwing on 1st down, it's Williams. He'll get this underneath to Swift. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly second down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
They will run it over center with Swift. And he's going to take this all the way home. DeAndre Swift. Touchdown, Bears.
Well, after being shut out in the first half, it has to feel good for this offense, Mike, to just get on the board, get something going. But now the question we have to ask is there enough time to come all the way back?
Yeah, just some belief, right, Greg? Just let's watch these guys on the next few drives. Did that give them a little belief that they can stay in this game? Best way to start with that score.
Makes the score Bisons 21, Bears 7. Carlos Santos to kick off for Chicago.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Here comes the return from a yard or two deep. And he will only be able to muster the 20-yard line on that return. Here's 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Out of shotgun, Richardson. That's complete. Jonathan Taylor out of the backfield. And he'll be taken down up past the 40-yard line.
This is such a critical moment in the game, that middle 4 minutes, the final 2 minutes of the first half, and then the possession to come out of the halftime break. So maximizing this possession here before halftime is critical. See if you can get a drive starter. See if you can get an easy completion to kickstart a 2-minute mode. And that's what they got here. Now they got to see if they can go down and steal some points. I think at some point for this quarterback, he has to start looking some other directions. I mean, he's tried to get the ball now to this guy multiple times, and all of them have resulted in incomplete passes. I'm not saying...
Oh, he gets a good read defensively and intercepts it. Picked off by Jalen Johnson.
So this is where an offensive play caller needs to come to the rescue of his quarterback, because this defense, they're onto you. They've got 2 picks. They're starting to pick up on your tendencies. They're shifting guys over to counter them. Now you've got to add some wrinkles. Now you've got to throw them a curveball and try to shift back some of that advantage to your side of the ball.
Here we go. 60 Bisons, 60 Bisons.
Here's Williams on 1st and 10. And he goes up top looking for Kmet. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, and it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete.
Pretty clear approach here, Mike. You're just trying to take advantage of the size of your tight end versus a smaller defender, and you're just saying box him out and go up for an offensive rebound and get the ball at its highest point. In this case, it falls incomplete, but if they continue to get that matchup...
Oh, for the 5th time, he is intercepted. Picked off by Nick Cross. And the Bisons will have great field position as they take over at their own 45.
This is something we see so often out of these young quarterbacks, Mike, is their inability to manipulate the defense. They kind of telegraph where they're going to go with their ball, with their eyes. And I'd love to see him the next time when he gets to the top of his drop. Look off the safety. Hold some of the underneath defenders from where you ultimately know you want to go with the ball. A lot of that just comes with experience, and sometimes you got to gain that experience the hard way.
And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. Richardson to throw here on 1st and 10. Looking middle, and he's got downs. Now this offense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll stop the clock, 24 seconds to go until halftime. 1st and 10. Richardson going to look to throw. He'll find Woods. That one is caught. Out of bounds, but in business. They mark him down near the 2. It is a gain of 23 yards, and now they'll have 4 shots at it. It's 1st and goal. Taylor going to try to pull his way in. And he will dive into the end zone. Jonathan Taylor. Touchdown, Bison. That is 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. This defense continuing to give up points. Greg, you've been on offenses like this. This has to feel great when you're on a roll like this.
And it's really twofold, Mike. First and foremost, just like you said, every offense in the league works all week. We want to start out fast. We want to establish some early rhythm and play our style of game. They've certainly done that. Now on the flip side, what does it do to your opponent? It takes them completely out of their game plan, knowing this early in the game, they're chasing points.
Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he's got this up close to the 35-yard line. Now his timeout. They're going to take it with 8 seconds remaining until the break. They'll get 11 there. And that's a quick 1st down. They'll go again with Swift. And a good tackle out wide will hold them to a gain of just 3. So we reach halftime in what has been, to this point, a one-sided game. As we head back stateside to Orlando, Florida, check in with Jonathan Coachman. The coach has the EA Sports halftime report. All right, Coach, 2nd half, drawing near. Glad to have you back with us here on EA Sports. Very one-sided 1st half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The 3rd quarter is underway. From deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this one out. And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field. On 1st and 10, here's Richardson. Catch made. That's Woods. He's inside the 40. Inside the 10. And he will take this one in. 78 yards. It's a touchdown. Now Gay for the extra point. He's got it. And the Bisons will extend this 3rd quarter lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Velus Jones going to bring it out. And they'll get this up past the 20, and that's where they'll set up shop.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Now Williams. Over the middle, that's Kmet. That's a nice pickup on a 1st down throw. It's a gain of 8.
The drag route. We used to say this is day one install. Every single offense in the NFL has this sort of route, especially for the tight end position. And depending on the speed and the run after catch ability of the tight end, sometimes it can lead to some of the biggest gains.
That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete.
Yeah, now it's just getting out of control, Mike. I mean, to see him continue to put the ball in harm's way time and time again, it's a little miscommunication. It's a little bad execution. I'm sure it's a little bit of everything, but at the end of the day, the ball is in your hands. You've got to make better decisions with it.
And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete.
So here in the second half, it's obvious the offense finds themselves in a tough spot, trailing by this many points. But really what makes it difficult is when you have to operate, Mike, in a comeback situation where you have to air the ball out every single play, it stresses your offensive line, it stresses your quarterback, it stresses your playmakers. It is just a really difficult way to play offensive football in the NFL, and they've got to do it really for the remainder of this half.
And not much doing there. They made sure he would not get free. They'll start this on the ground. It's Taylor. He'll be taken down after a gain of 2. Look him up on a 2nd down and 8. They go right back to Taylor. They converge on him quickly. He'll only get a couple. It was Kevin Byard that time to make the play. First down away to the 26-yard line. And here's 3rd down. Richardson. And they will continue to go backwards. He's taken down for a sack.
A big loss on the play. Brings up 4th down.
So that'll bring up 4th down, and that'll bring on Rigoberto Sanchez to punt. Velus Jones back deep. This returnable from inside his own 40. And it's a good solid return as he takes. Back up near midfield.
At their own 49-yard line.
Ready? Ready?
Out of the shotgun, it's a give to Swift. Room to run inside the 40. Inside the 20. The speed on display. He's in. DeAndre Swift. Touchdown, Chicago. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. Well, that's a way to start a drive. He takes it all the way to the house. I don't know what they were talking about on the last series, but they've come out on this series, Greg, with the right answer for the touchdown.
And, Mike, the reason a lot of teams start off drives with the run plays to allow themselves to operate ahead of the chains. Well, not this guy. He found the alley, he took it, and he's off to the races for 6.
14. Carlos Santos to kick off for Chicago.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Now, this is going to be returned from deep in the end zone. And he will get back to only about his 20-yard line. That's where the drive will start.
Ready up! Cougar 19! Come on!
On first down, they'll start with Taylor. And he'll get about 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. They'll work the middle here with Taylor. He'll be stopped after a pickup of about 3. Jonathan Owens able to make the play. Now a 3rd and 2. Throwing, Richardson. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him.
An 8-yard loss brings up 4th down.
On now comes the punt team for the Bisons, as he's on to punt for the second straight drive. On the return is Jones. Oh, looked like he may have had a seam for a moment, but he's taken down after a solid return. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Give up the middle with Swift. He's beyond midfield to the 45. And they will finally track him down inside the 40-yard line. On 1st down, they give it right back to Swift. Well, they weren't going to get him the second time with the same back. Defense all over that one. They stop him for no gain. Williams to throw on 2nd down. To the left side, into the hands of Moore. 12 yards on that hookup. Good for a Bears 1st down.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it, because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start. Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on 1st down is a great way to do it. It's actually the easiest down in football.
He is in. Rome Odunze. Touchdown, Bears.
Mike, we used to have a saying that it was the responsibility of the receiver to run the route through the eyes of the quarterback. And I think this is a great example here. Two guys clearly on the same page. Quarterback expected his target to be in a certain place at a certain time. He's there, ball's delivered accurately. He's able to pick up the rest with his legs, and that's a big-time connection for the touchdown.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. From a yard deep, he's going to bring it out. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
7 Pirates, 7.
On 1st down, it's Richardson. Now he'll run it.
He tried to buy all the time he could, but when he saw that space, he quickly turned from thrower to runner, and he's able to pick up a nice gain on 1st down.
They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. Zone read, it's a give to Taylor. And he's going to be brought down here on what will turn out to be the final play of the 3rd quarter.
35. Bears 21.
This defense in desperate need of a stop, and here comes 3rd down. They'll try and run for this. It's Taylor.
Jonathan Taylor, the ball carrier. Tremaine Edmonds on the tackle. A gain of only a yard. It's 4th down.
The offense is staying right there. They're going for it. 4th and a couple. They'll run for it. It's Taylor. And nothing on that one. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it.
You know, more often than not in the NFL, games are won based on who wins critical downs. Well, that 4th down attempt right there was exactly that, and this defense came up huge for a big-time 4th down stop.
On 1st and 10, it's Williams. That one complete to Moore. And he will score. Game on. DJ Moore. Touchdown, Chicago. Greg, they are pecking away at this one now. Very big touchdown. Gets them right within reach of pulling this comeback off.
Well, Mike, at the very least, they've given themselves a chance, but can they get a stop and get the ball back again for a chance to go down and really make this one interesting?
The score of Clemson 35. Bears 28.
So, things a little more interesting now. Back to a one-score game as they kick it away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. They'll run on first down with Taylor. And he'll be brought down up around the 38-yard line.
Fourth quarter, you find yourself protecting a one-possession lead. It's a fine line, Mike, between do I keep the ball on the ground, continue to work the clock, or stay aggressive, try to extend this lead to a multiple-possession game. That's the balance this play caller is dealing with right now.
And that'll be a pickup of 3. They face second down and 7. Richardson will give it to Taylor. Good running there. Getting close to midfield. Let's mark him there. And a first down.
First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat, go!
From the gun, Richardson. Quickly to the outside and complete. Down the right sideline. And he's into the end zone. That might be the knockout punch. Jelani Woods. Touchdown, Bisons. That is second touchdown of the afternoon. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. And this one is fielded in the end zone, will not be returned. So it'll come out to the 30. Williams going to look to throw it on first down. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down. From the shotgun, it's Williams. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down.
He decides to go with the safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
Let's go now.
On third down, it's Williams. Toward the middle, that's caught by Moore. And he looks to be a bit short of the line. And that is going to bring up fourth down.
I think there's one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the first down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks. And now they got a fourth down decision to make.
And he indeed picks up a Bears first down. They'll get the conversion. It's a gain of 14. Throwing again, Williams. He lets this one go. Looking for Scott.
Well, not exactly breaking news here, Mike. They got speed on the perimeter that just not a lot of teams in the NFL have. So even though that ball falls incomplete, I think they have to continue to do it, continue to pressure this defense and make them defend the entire field. Because as they're worried about him running by them, there is a lot of space open underneath.
He's got his tight end down the field. That's Kmet. It's another big play in a game that's had its share. And even 30 yards.
Well, he certainly didn't look like a rookie on that long completion, Mike. Not only his ability to scan the field and find his favorable matchup, but he was able to hit his downfield target in the perfect spot that led to that big gain.
The Bears are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. He's out of bounds right around the 5-yard line. 12 yards there, and a 1st down. Throw it again. It's Williams. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
He's got to find a way to hold on to that one. I mean, you're right on the doorstep of the end zone. And listen, I understand that hit is coming. But guess what? That hit's coming whether you catch it or not. And you get paid.
He's got his man, middle of the end zone. Keenan Allen. Touchdown, Bears.
So when you find yourself this tight to the goal line, Mike, the offense becomes a lot more restricted in as far as how deep you can throw the ball. The field is wider than it is long, and I think the idea here is let's spread them out. Let's put all of our eligibles out there and let the quarterback get a really good picture. Where are the holes in the coverage? Where are the one-on-one matchups that I like? And let's put this ball in the quarterback's hand, let him make a good decision, and in this case, it results in a touchdown.
That's going to be intercepted in the end zone. Picked off by Nick Cross. Oh, big hole left side. And he's going to make it all the way to the end zone. How about a pick 2? 2 points going the other way. This one not quite over, but down a couple of scores. We're going to get an onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away. At midfield.
Late in the game, this is where you see teams really start taking some chances. And boy, this was a big one, but it's not going to work out.
They'll start this one with a 3 tight end look.
Here we go, set.
On the give, this is Taylor. And he'll get about 6 there, setting up 2nd down. They'll go again here with Taylor. And he will work this down inside the 40. That's going to be good enough to move the chains. 1st down. And now the defense is going to take their first time out. Remember, they get an extra one built in with 2-minute warning coming up momentarily. On 1st down, they'll stay with Taylor on the ground. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. On 2nd down, here's a run with Taylor. Woo. Give him 14 on that one. That's enough for a 1st down.
This is the moment in the game, Mike, where it really matters to have a run game. You find yourself winning here late. You want to try to run the clock out and finish with the ball. And boy, do they ever. Give credit to this offensive line and running back. They came through when their team needed them the most.
A gain of 11, and it's 1st and goal.
And this running game has really been rolling, Mike, all game long. The holes, the run lanes, they've been there consistently. Here's another nice run as they look to put this game away.
He's going to lose yardage here, taken down back at the 8-yard line. That's a 2nd charge timeout to Chicago. He'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. Out of the gun, here's a give to Taylor. And they are all over that on defense. Good surge, drops him back. Let's put him at the 9-yard line.
You know at this point the defense has to sell out and stop the run. You know exactly what the offense is trying to get accomplished by keeping the ball on the ground. But now the question remains, are they willing to take some risk here and put the ball in the air on 3rd down? Or do they play it safe and keep running the clock by keeping the ball on the ground?
A nice run there, bringing it down to the 2. And decision time. 4th and goal.
Let's go.
Here's Richardson. Going to keep this himself. And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play. And another score puts them in great shape here in the 4th quarter. Greg, looks like they are on their way to 3 games and 3 wins.
And they say the only thing better than being 2-0, Mike, is being 3-0. And barring something unforeseen here down the stretch, they're going to get their 3rd straight victory to start this season. Can't ask for a much better start. And this is going to give them a real good opportunity late in the season to find themselves in pretty good position.
So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. Velus Jones now on the return. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Working out of the gun, here's Williams. He lets this one go. Looking for Scott. And he's got it. A great connection there. They're going to bring it down inside the 35-yard line.
Defensively, you put so much effort about defending the middle of the field. You know that's the valuable real estate every offense is looking to attack. But what does that do, Mike? It makes you a little susceptible to the throws outside the numbers, and it leads to a chunk play.
He'll let this go deep for the end zone. And the Bisons are going to get it back here just shy of the 20.
Well, Mike, this is entering the wrong kind of rarefied air. I mean, as in, it's only happened a handful of times since the turn of the millennium rare. It's an entire season's worth of picks thrown in just one game. I think at this point, you junk the playbook, you light it on fire, and we're just going to start from scratch next week.
Victory formation, defense powerless to stop. And that should just about do it. So the fans gonna head home.